The Bengals are 2-0 for the first time under Zach Taylor, but they'll be without Joe Burrow. Can Jake Browning lead the Bengals to victory in Minnesota? How can the Bengals defense stop Justin Jefferson? We'll talk about that and more coming up on this edition of Chatterbox Bengals.
Looking right around Huntley, he reaches, that ball's out, that's live! Back the other way, Sam Hubbard! The Cincinnati Kid! Hubbard's got a convoy! Chased by Andrews! At the 30, the 20, he will score!
To the end zone, down the field, and it is deflected, and gone! Touchdown! A.J. Green!
Over goes back to throw, men are coming late, looks right down the middle, there's Eddie Brown, he has it at the 35 to the 30, he may go, 10-5, touchdown!
Now the Bengals Super Bowl chances rest on his right foot. The kick is up. Yeah. It is good.
Corey Dillon, he's gone. The knockout punch, you're looking at it. 65 yards. And they're back to throw as the blitz is on. Goes long, intended for Collinsworth. He has it down to the 20, touchdown. And Chris Collinsworth.
Throwing the long ball. Deep down the field. Johnson's got it. Touchdown. Cincinnati.
Look at Chase go! Oh my goodness, what a gear he just found! Case for the touchdown! Wow, Chase is on the case!
It is no fluke. It is a fact. The Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Super Bowl 56. The play clock at 3. Shotgun snap. Carr throws into traffic. Intercepted. Jermaine Pratt has the football.
Yeah.
Coffin nails.
Bam, bam, bam! How about that?
Welcome into Chatterbox Bengals. I'm your host, Craig Sandlin. The Bengals are coming off a last-minute 31-27 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. They sit now at 2-0. They got that victory via a 1-yard touchdown run from backup quarterback Jake Browning with 18 seconds left. As we all know by now, Jake Browning was into that game due to Joe Burrow injuring his toe. He is officially diagnosed with turf toe, and on Friday had successful surgery, and now the rehab process begins. It's expected to be a minimum of 3 months until Joe Burrow is ready to play again. And so the Bengals turn to Jake Browning. The 29-year-old is in his third season with the Cincinnati Bengals. He was college teammates with Drew Sample at the University of Washington. Back in 2023, he led this Bengals team to a 4-3 record after Joe Burrow went down with a wrist injury and missed the second half of that season. In that time, Jake Browning completed 70.4% of his passes for 1,936 yards through 12 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in 2023. That was during 7 starts. Now the Bengals will turn to Jake Browning, and they feel confident that he is able to run this playbook. Zach Taylor talked about Browning and Burrow and how they have similar skill sets and how the playbook doesn't have to change much. Bengals tight end Mike Gesicki talked about the confidence he has in Jake Browning.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to believe in it, but I do, and I know everybody in this locker room does. Jake is a competitor, first and foremost, and he's a leader and a guy that can go out there and lead us to, all the things that that we want to achieve. So I'm excited for Jake and this opportunity, and I'm gonna play my part and do what I can to go out there and make plays to help make his job easier if I can.
Now, Jake Browning is very familiar with the Minnesota Vikings. In fact, he spent his first two seasons with the Minnesota Vikings on their practice squad. And then during that 2023 season, he faced the Vikings on December 16th. He threw 29 of 42 for 324 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He threw a touchdown pass with just 39 seconds left to tie the ball game and send it to overtime, where Evan McPherson kicked an overtime field goal for the 27-24 victory. Unfortunately, Joe Burrow isn't the only Bengal that'll be out of this one. Rookie Shamar Stewart has been ruled out, and Cam Taylor-Britt is doubtful. Zach Taylor does not expect him to play in this one. DJ Turner is listed as questionable, but expectations at this point are that he will play. Now, with Cam Taylor-Britt out, Josh Fig Newton is expected to have to step up and have a big role in this upcoming matchup, and Justin Jefferson's going to make sure that he has his hands full. Fig Newton talked about that and the confidence that he has going into this weekend's matchup.
Stand even kill. I go against one of the best, two of the best every day, every week. So I mean, what it is.
What's been your biggest thing you've fallen back on the first couple weeks? You haven't played a ton, but just mentally, what's put you in the right spot for Sunday?
Oh man, just being prepared, staying prepared, watching other guys whenever they go. Learn from their mistakes and also learn from their wins too. So.
Just the amount of reps he took on the outside at camp. You feel like, shoot, this is a chance to really make it show that it paid off.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Fig Newton will undoubtedly have his hands full. He'll be matched up with Justin Jefferson at times during this game. Jefferson and Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase, as we all know, college teammates at LSU. They had some fun throughout this week talking about this matchup, and Jefferson admits that when they go up against each other, there's a little extra incentive when he goes up against Jamar Chase and other wideouts that are at the top of their game, but admits that at the end of the day, he's focused on trying to win a football game.
I'll be on the other sideline.
It's always extra, it's always extra when, you have a player like that's, top in the league just as well as I am. So, of course, that competitive aspect is there. But at the end of the day, it's about our team and it's about winning. So as long as those two things are done, then I'm happy leaving that building.
Now, Jamar Chase, on the other hand, he likes to have a little bit more fun with the media, as we all know. He talked about he's looking forward to score, and what's he going to do when he scores?
I mean, if he doesn't want me to, I want to do it. I mean, if he doesn't want me to do it, then I'm going to do it now, purposely, yeah. Yeah, okay. So I want to piss him off, though.
You can guarantee that you will. If you get in, you're going to do it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you have to have. I mean, you got to kind of be fired up for this. He's on the other side of the ball.
Who knows what I'll do when I get in the end zone? Maybe I might get a fine this week. Who knows?
Jamar Chase, of course, will be catching balls from Jake Browning this week. So we look forward to him finding the end zone and seeing what he has up of his sleeve. Now, the Vikings will also be turning to their backup quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, out for this one with an ankle injury. They turn to Carson Wentz. Wentz has only been with the team for about 3 weeks now, so he will have a limited playbook, I would assume. The offensive line that is going to be protecting Carson Wentz is really the big story here. Trey Hendrickson obviously seemingly will have opportunities in this one to try to get home for Carson Wentz. Backup tackle Justin School has already been ruled out of this one. Meanwhile, Christian Darrisaw, their starting tackle, is expected to play. He is officially listed as questionable as he comes back from a torn ACL back in October. He was a full participant in practice on Friday. If no Darrisaw, then the Vikings would then turn to third string tackle Walter Rouse. Also on the offensive line, their center, Ryan Kelly, has been ruled out for this one. So the Bengals defensive line will have an opportunity to try and pressure the quarterback to make sure that Justin Jefferson and the other wideouts don't have enough time to get open. The Vikings opened this one as 5.5-point favorites. That line is already down to 2.5 with the over-under set at 41.5. Now, for those of you looking to watch the game that aren't in Minnesota, this one will be aired Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. CBS has assigned its top crew to this one. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo will be on the call, while Tracy Wolfson will handle the sideline duties. If you don't have cable, you can watch it on Paramount Plus or NFL Plus if you're in the market. And as always, NFL Sunday Ticket is available on YouTube TV if you are out of market. The Bengals Radio Network with Dan Horde and Dave Lapham will also have the action. ESPN 1530, WEBN 102.7, and 700 WLW. You can also listen to it on the Bengals app if you're in the market, or on the Game Center on desktop nationwide. Until then, I'm Craig Sandlin. We appreciate you tuning in as always. And until next time, Hoo Day.